Hey guys, it's Coral from Triforceology. So like I said before, 30-day Legend of Zelda challenge through video. And now we are at day 4, which means question 4. And question for today is, which goddess are you most like? Din, power, furore, courage, or Nehru, wisdom, and why? Well, like the last question, it's kind of a tough one for me because really it depends on my mood or social setting. So I'll say kind of in ways I'm like each of them, and then maybe I can conclude one. In ways I'm like Din, because I'm very hot-tempered. I have a very fiery personality. Fire is my element. If you're into that. And I can be stubborn, kind of things that people think of furore. Like, I can be very dominant in a lot of ways, you know. Let's say if I have an argument with somebody or whatever, I tend to kind of I tend to have the characteristics of where I'll overpower somebody to prove my point. I was asked to be a head person for speech and debate, and I turned it down. Like, I didn't even want to be part of speech and debate at all. But whenever it came to like class debates, people would be like, "Dude, you gotta do this." So I guess to me that would seem kind of like Din. People tell me I have a very fiery personality. That, depending on how they know me, like furore. Well, I love nature, and you know, she did the art and stuff. But in ways I'm like furore, I guess, with the courage aspect of the Triforce. And people could probably classify this as Din as well, even Nehru to a certain degree. But kind of like how what I want to do in life. A lot of people tell me like that's a more courageous thing, so it would be kind of like the courage part of the Triforce. I want to be a federal agent against human trafficking, so people kind of look at that and they're like, whoa dude, like that's intense, and you can't have a lot of that, you know, let's say be super social like maybe Din is, you know, like you need to have the ability to, but you can't do that because that can also put you in really bad situations too. So I guess that would be kind of a furore thing, but I know furore's definitely like the bottom of the hole here. Nehru, I can be a much quieter person. I like to think about things a lot, like the wisdom aspect. I don't know, I like to philosophize over things and figure out the puzzle, and like a lot of people tell me I can also be very serious, and like where I can just be sitting there thinking and I have like a really serious look on my face because I'm sitting there thinking about why this is in the world, or why that is, and I want to do something about it too. So I guess in a way like I'm kind of all three, which I guess everybody really is. But if I had to pick one of them, like which am I most like, it's a really tough decision between Din and Nehru. Like, my inner true self, I'd probably say more like Nehru, but the way I can present myself when I'm in groups and like large crowds and stuff is a little more like Din. So there's my answer. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.